Planning is not the easiest conversation to have, and these days more people are trying to prepare for worst-case scenarios. Local estate planners say they've seen more business, but with social distancing, getting witnesses for signings has been difficult. WESH News' Megan Mulatto looks into the problems and the work being done to overcome them.
Local attorneys we spoke to say since it is essential, it's still possible to get your will finalized, but it's something that has to be done in person, so local firms have had to get creative to make it happen. Stephen Korshak has been an attorney for almost 40 years. He says he hasn't seen a pandemic or situation that caused this much of an uptick in estate planning since 9/11.
After 9/11, we've had a little bit, but more so now than at that time.
He says fear is likely what's driving people to get their wills taken care of.
I think what's going on is people are afraid. They're buying gold. I've heard that they're going to gun stores and they're doing things like making wills because they're afraid, it could be a potential doomsday.
Geoff Hoatson, attorney and principal at Family First Firm, agrees fear is the driving factor, but it's something people should get done anyway.
A lot of people, when they do estate planning, it's one of these things where they're not going to do it until, they're not going to die until they're 120, so they have until they're 119 to get their documents in order, and in their own minds, of course. And then when something, really scary like this pandemic comes across and really kind of throws our mortality in our faces, then people all of a sudden realize, hey, you know what? I might not make it to 120. Maybe I need to do something now.
Associates at both firms are working remotely, which means wills are being created remotely, but they still have to be finalized in person with 2 witnesses and a notary. It's something both firms say they are still getting done, just 6 feet apart or by passing the documents through a window. Some advice from Family First Firm: take care of other documents like your advance directives while you're at it.
That's your power of attorney, healthcare surrogate, those documents that give somebody else the ability to make decisions for you if you are alive but incapacitated. Because, believe it or not, nobody has the right to do that otherwise. And so, what we're seeing very often is people being sedated and put on ventilators. And once they're sedated, now they can't make decisions for themselves anymore. Your advance directives are every bit, if not even more important.
Now, the Florida legislature did pass a statute allowing remote or virtual notarization for wills, but that doesn't go into effect until July 1st of this year. In Osceola County, Megan Mulatto, WESH 2 News.
Under Florida law, if you don't get the chance to finalize your will, your estate will be automatically given to your family or closest relatives. November may be far off in our minds, but there is still an election.